On Friday, January 22nd, the European Union Ministers of Education met at an informal video conference chaired by Portuguese Minister Tiago Rodrigues. Also taking part in the meeting entitled The Road to the Social Summit in Porto, the Contribution of Education and Training, were Portuguese Minister for Science, Technology and Higher Education Manuel Heitor, European Commissioners Mariya Gabriel for Innovation, Research, Culture, Education and Youth, and Nicolas Schmit for Jobs and Social Rights, as well as Special Advisor to Commissioner Schmit, José António Vieira da Silva. Tiago Brandão Rodrigues, Portuguese Minister for Education, Manuel Heitor, Portuguese Minister for Science, Technology and Higher Education, and José António Vieira da Silva were in this informal video conference of Ministers for Education. Portuguese presidency of the Council of the European Union in 2021, and that's really getting started now. In a statement made on arrival at the Centro Cultural de Belém, headquarters of the Portuguese presidency, the Minister of Education emphasized the importance of his meeting for the preparation of the European Social Summit to be held in Porto on May 7th. At the press conference after the meeting, the Minister of Education listed some of the priority topics under discussion: inclusive education, including lifelong education and recognition of vocational training, as well as the importance of engaging in further debate on the European education area. We want to make Europe stronger through the European Social Pillar and in turn make the European Social Pillar stronger through education and training, said Tiago Rodrigues, Minister of Education. The Minister for Science, Technology and Higher Education, Manuel Heitor, emphasized that the European Social Pillar can only be reinforced through more access and knowledge sharing, mentioning three important priority topics for the area: the social dimension of Europe through Erasmus mobility with a new Erasmus Plus program to be launched in Portugal during the 6 months, and the need to ensure more equal access to this program. The social dimension in skills development through reskilling and upskilling, increasingly associated with the twin green and digital transition. The social dimension of access to knowledge through the promotion of a culture of science and of experimental teaching of science and technology as a fundamental pillar for the reinforcement and renovation of the European research area. The Commissioner for Innovation, Research, Culture, Education and Youth, Mariya Gabriel, laid particular emphasis on inclusive and quality education and training. The routes to academic success, for example, will allow a level of proficiency to be achieved in basic skills and help ensure more students complete their secondary education, especially students from more disadvantaged groups. Following the meeting, the press conference was attended by Mariya Gabriel, the European Commissioner for Innovation, Research, Culture, Education and Youth, Tiago Brandão Rodrigues, Minister for Education, Manuel Heitor, Minister for Science, Technology and Higher Education, and Nicolas Schmit, Commissioner for Employment and Social Rights. Portuguese presidency of the Council of the European Union will last until July 2021. And Mariya Gabriel believes it's also important to deal with the challenges set up by the COVID-19 pandemic, focusing particularly on digital education. The Commissioner revealed that she will be presenting a proposal based on a recommendation from the Council related to remote and online learning. There's not a question of choosing one type of learning or the other, but rather of transforming the learning experience in order to harness the potential of technology, while at the same time ensuring that all students are involved and that nobody gets left behind, she explained. Education and training, as well as investment in an inclusive green and digital transition, are key for European resilience and prosperity, said Mariya Gabriel, Commissioner for Innovation, Research, Culture, Education and Youth. According to Nicolas Schmit, we are going through a real crisis, not only because of the pandemic, but also in economies and in production systems. As such, we must invest in skills, in education and in knowledge. He also alerted to the new skills required in a changing labor market, giving the example of digital skills. 42% of European citizens do not have skills in this area at a time when 90% of jobs require these skills. Acknowledging that we are faced with an enormous challenge, Commissioner Schmit argued that young people must indeed be prepared, but it is equally necessary to invest in reskilling and upskilling for the people making up the current workforce. And if you want to stay informed about this presidency, please subscribe to my channel and to my other channels. I'll see you in my next video. Auf Wiedersehen.